there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure.
Welcome everyone to Photo Master Coach. I'm Jordan Fink. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about bracketing. Bracketing is basically a tool that you can use to compensate for the inadequacies of the digital camera, the digital medium. And what I mean by this is that a digital camera wants to take all the information that is coming into its sensor and create an average exposure out of all of it. Okay? So if you're exposing for something that's in the highlights, you have sun on it, or if you're exposing for something in the dark areas, then you're going to be a little bit at a disadvantage. So what bracketing does, and this is something that all pros know about and most amateurs don't know about, but this will help compensate for that inadequacy of the digital sensors. What you're going to do is you're going to bracket the basic sensor that the camera says is perfect on both sides of it. You're going to underexpose the stop on the underexpose one stop and overexpose one stop of the perfect exposure. You may want to go 2 stops under, 2 stops over. So you would have 5 all in all. Okay. So, but what this is going to do is it's going to eliminate the fact of, whether you're going to get your subject in the right light. You'll have detail at one end of the spectrum. You're going to have detail in the highlights, and at the other end of the spectrum, you're going to have more detail in the shadow areas. And it'll give you a better shot and a better place to work from if you're taking it back into Photoshop or Lightroom or something like that. It will give you a better place to start so you can actually come out with a better shot. Okay? So it's a very easy concept. You can do it on manual, or if you're manual, just center the needle, shoot 2 stops below, 2 stops above, or 1 and 1, it doesn't matter. If you're on shutter priority, aperture priority, program priority, whatever, let it do it, and then use your exposure compensation button to go 1 stop, 2 stops down, and then 1 stop, 2 stops above. And that'll take care of it too. Okay, so that way you'll get better shots, better exposures. Okay, so anyway, it's very simple. I hope that helped. Answer any questions you might have had about bracketing, and if you haven't been bracketing, try it. You'll get better shots that way, especially if you're in any, if your lighting situation is anything other than just sort of bland, all in the same kind of lighting, all in the shade, all in the sun with little bits of shadow, sometimes you're fine with it all. Okay. And sometimes that's what you have to do to get 1 shot, and that's all you have the chance for. Put it on automatic, boom, you get it, deal with it later in Photoshop. Okay, so I hope that helps. Hope it answers some questions you might have had. And thanks for tuning in. And until then, shoot like crazy.
We now return control of your television set to you. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set.